there's something about brother's best friend that just hits different. Let me explain. That tension between her thinking she's just the annoying little sister and there's no way he could ever like her, and then him being crazy about her. Oh, it'll get me every damn time. Let me tell you this sentence, okay? She says, didn't like me much when we were kids, if I'm remembering correctly. And he says, you're not remembering correctly. Oh, but it gets better. It gets better. She asks him for a favor and he says, okay. And then she says, expected you to say no. And he goes, when have I ever said no to you? Doesn't take much to please me. That'll do it. That'll do it. Wild Love by Elsie Silver comes out tomorrow. Get your hands on it immediately. I am telling you, you will not regret it. Trust me. Trust me. If you trust me with anything, trust me with this. And just for the occasion, I'm wearing pink. I'm matching the pink cover. Come on. It's cute. So yeah, go read Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Did I mention it's out tomorrow? Imagine you have a football player and a sports agent, okay? I got you intrigued, don't I? Let me get you even more intrigued. They used to date in college, and now it is years later and they see each other again. Why do they see each other again? Oh, she's gonna be his agent. But oh me, oh my, as if that's not complicated enough, things get a little more entangled, okay? Because they go to Vegas and wake up the next morning married to each other. Now, obviously, everyone's wondering what the fuck is going on, especially at the agency that she works for, because it seems a little unprofessional for her to marry her client. Now, for her to not get fired from her agency, they start to fake their marriage so that they can save their careers. And this man is explaining to the agency what happened in this fake marriage, okay? And look at this speech. We decided not to make it a big thing since our history was so far behind us, and that was my first mistake. I should have never assumed that I wouldn't immediately fall in love with Nora all over the second I saw her again. I should have been open with the agency in anticipation of needing to spend the rest of my life with this woman. Well, that fake speech sounds a little bit too real to me. I'm swooning, I'm screaming, I'm crying. It's The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, y'all. This is fake dating. This is a marriage accidentally. Is that a trope? Accidental marriage, sure, let's go with it. Second chance romance, sports romance. Oh, it is everything and more. I ate it up. Larry, are you reading Taming 7? How's Taming 7 going? Are you liking Taming 7? Yeah, I'm reading it. I am reading it, and how it's going, I'll let you infer. The issue is I'm reading it at the pace of a snail, because I'll read one page and I cry, and I read another page and I cry some more, and then to make things different, I read a third page and I sob. And now you're probably thinking, oh, Larry, is it that sad? It's not even that. I'm so physically and emotionally attached to these characters that I could read the word the, and all of a sudden, tears are streaming down my face. I'm like, the. What a beautiful way to say that. So the question at hand is, will I finish this book, or will this book finish me? I fear I already know the answer, but don't you worry. Once I eventually get through some of this book, you will be the first to know. We just are unsure when that's gonna happen. Sure, he may love you, but does he love you enough to literally obliterate the person who did something to you when you were younger? I say obliterate because that is the only way to explain the things that were done. You know what? Not only that, let's go a step further. Does he love you enough to do all of that, but then also take a little souvenir from said man that was obliterated and then turn it into a beautiful little necklace for you to wear as a casual reminder? I don't think I have loved anyone as much as I love Rook Van Doren in a really long time, okay? This man is next level unhinged. And maybe I'm just fucking crazy because I'm eating it up. Their love, their story, this series, it is consuming every fiber of my being. I am on book 2. And I already want this series tattooed on my body. That's how you know. With that being said, this book makes me feel things, okay? I want to just, anyone who hurt me and then wear their souvenirs as necklaces. Let me not say that. I don't want to do that. FBI agent, if you're watching, I'm kidding. All jokes. My favorite sports romances for all your different moods. If you're in the mood for a good slow burn, okay, we've got Mariana Zapata, my queen, from Look Off with Love, Colty, and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. Look Off is ice skating, Colty is football, and The Wall of Winnipeg and Me is American football. This is literally when you're in the mood for the couple to only hold hands 80% into the book, okay? This is a slow burn. Emphasis on slow, but listen, so worth it. So worth it. Now, when you're in the mood for a little bit of spice, a little bit of friendship, romance, basically everything you could want and more in a sports romance, the Windy City series by Liz Tomford. We've got Mile High, The Right Move, and Caught Up. They're all interconnected standalones, so you can read whichever you want. Mile High is hockey, The Right Move is basketball, and Caught Up is baseball. Mile High, we've got flight attendant and hockey player. The Right Move, we've got roommates, grumpy sunshine. And Caught Up, we've got single dad and nanny. Come on now. When you're solely in the mood for pain, we've got Boys of Tommen. Listen, is this a sports romance? Technically. But do I even consider it one? Not really. Characters play sports, okay? But you'll also sob throughout the entire thing, so it's not a fun time, but you'll be so emotionally invested in these characters. Trust me, if you don't like the series, I simply just can't talk to you. You're not my kind of person. If you enjoyed to have your heart ripped out, just like Boys of Tommen, you could read the Hoop series by Kennedy Ryan. Now, these are classified as basketball romances technically, but they are so heavy. They have a much deeper story, and I am absolutely in love with them. On the complete opposite side of that, if you're in the mood for absolutely unhinged, we've got The Pucking Wrong. We've got Number, Guy, and Date. These follow guys on a hockey team. And when I say unhinged, I mean unhinged, okay? Trust me. Along those same vibes for my dark romance girlies, we've got the Hockey God series. This is like if you take unhinged and you put a new meaning to it. That's this series. Absolutely insane. Again, interconnected standalones following guys on a hockey team. Dark hockey romances. Dark hockey romances. Let me say it one more time. Dark hockey romances. I have more, but you know what? I am running out of time. I've been talking for way too damn long, so I'll make up. I'm going to be ranking The Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas from worst to best, in my opinion. Apparently ranking things is just something I do now on here, so here we go. Let me know your rankings. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to include Fire Night and Conclave just because those are two novellas and it doesn't feel fair to include them because I don't even really rate novellas, you know? So we're just gonna bye. So out of the 4 main books, okay, coming up last, somebody has to be last, and that somebody is in fact Hideaway. I loved Banks, and I loved Kai. However, this book was so boring. I don't even remember what it was about. I think I literally blocked it out of my memory just because of how bored I was. At some points, I even forgot I was reading, and not in a good way. Coming up at number 3, Corrupt, okay? This was a strong start. Did it make me want to continue? No. Michael has the personality of stale bread, okay? Michael plays in the NBA. Do we ever hear about it again? No. No, we don't. Nowhere to be found anymore. And the plot was all over the place. I will say I do love Erica, and I did love Michael and Rika in the other books. So Corrupt has to be 3rd. Coming up at number 2, we've got this monstrosity, okay? Nightfall was everything I wanted and more. Let me just tell you, Will and Emery did not disappoint, okay? I was expecting them, and they did not let me down. Now, you clearly already know where this is going, okay? Number 1 is Kill Switch. I am one of those people that has Kill Switch at number 1. You argue with a wall, I don't want to hear it. I despised everything Damon stood for in the other books, and I thought, I really did, that I was going to hate Kill Switch. Oh, if I could bury myself with this book, I would. That is so dramatic and not even true, but I do love it, okay? There you go. There are my rankings. How fun. Okay, bye-bye. Where's the spice? This has been really fun so far. When is something gonna happen? Something like actually important. So far, he hasn't said one out-of-pocket thing to her, and that's a little weird to me. You know what's really interesting about this? The spice is cute and romantic. Okay. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I really am. But one question, why is he so nice? Like, that's suspicious. I think I know. I think I know what the twist is. He has a dark past, doesn't he? He's killed people, hasn't he? So he doesn't stalk her, is what you're telling me. Oh, he's just a random guy? Just a guy you see on the street? Like in real life? You know, I'm reading. I'm at the part where they're talking. They've been talking. The whole book, they've just been talking, yeah. What do you mean he's never killed anyone? Amateur. So far, not a single handcuff in sight. Some guy just flirted with her. I know exactly what's gonna happen. His hands are gonna be cut off and put in a box. I am disappointed to say that I was wrong. That did not happen. That was so fun, yes. Thank you for the rag. Now, don't mind me. I'm just... So if somehow you still haven't been convinced to read Play Along by Liz Tomford, let me be the one to do it, okay? This scene is gonna get you. I promise. So Isaiah, the main guy in this book, has protanopia, which is a type of color blindness, which essentially means that he has trouble with different shades of reds or oranges, sometimes warm browns. When he sees her for the first time, he notices her hair is a very special color and he can't quite identify it. So he immediately asks one of his teammates what color that is, and he memorizes it. He memorizes it because he's so fucking amazed by her hair color. His teammate tells him that it's a type of auburn, and this man starts calling it Kennedy K Auburn. If you're wondering where her name is, it's Kennedy K. Now, if that doesn't convince you to read Play Along, I don't know what will at this point, because this man memorized her hair color. Yes, let's sit with that for a minute, shall we? Yeah. Play Along by Liz Tom Ford. This is book 4 in the Windy City series by her, but they are all interconnected standalones, so you can't read them separately. Y'all about to be real mad at me, because here we go. We're ranking men. There it is. I need no further men. Oh, Demon. You're a little crazy, but I like you, sir. I'm going to put you at 7. I'm quite a fan of you. I hate you. No, you are like stale bread to me. No. Oh, I like Will. I don't love Will, but I like Will. You can be at 8. Do they have Kai here too, I'm guessing? Okay, Cassian. Ooh, one of my faves. I love this man. I'm going to put him at 2. Yes. Oh, there you go. There's Kai. Perfect. All the Devil's Night boys are together. I like them, but they're just like those high school boys that peaked and then just like cause chaos in the city and are doing really nothing but act like mafia. That's them. But I do like them. Zayden. I love this man. I really do. Okay, 3 or 4. Ooh, what if Aaron Warner's here though? Because then he'll be 3. And then Zayden. Ooh, but then, I need to think this through. No, I don't. He's going to be 3. I don't need to think anything through. It's done. Oh, fuck. I should have thought it through. It's fine. He could be 4. It's fine. Everything's okay. He could be 5. Okay, whoever is there is 6. I didn't think this through at all. Fuck. He would have been higher if I would. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, no, I think this is valid. This is very much me. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I stand by this. I just started reading Leather and Lark, okay, by Bryn Weaver, and I went to go look at the trigger warnings, as one does. Not that any of them are going to stop me, but just for funsies, you know? And then I saw, and I quote, auto-cannibalism. And I said, what? And I said, sir. And I said, excuse me? What is that? So then I went to one of my besties, Google, and I said, auto-cannibalism definition. And lo and behold, it means eating yourself. It means eating parts of yourself. It means cannibalism of thyself. Now, was I shocked? Absolutely. Did that stop me? I'd rather not say. She also says here, I may have ruined pizza and beer, also smoothies. And to me, with the auto-cannibalism, that seems to mean like body parts are inside smoothies and pizza and beer. And I love me some pizza, so what the fuck? Blink twice, Bryn Weaver, if you're watching this and there are in fact people's bodies inside pizza and inside smoothies. Did you put someone's teeth inside a smoothie? Is there a nose in there? Is there an eyeball? I'm gonna read it though, so take everything I just said with a grain of salt. So I have been reading Zodiac Academy, okay? The entire universe, and I have been in pain, as you can see. So I decided last night that the best thing for me to do to cover up said pain was to reread some of my favorite mafia romances. So here I am. I spent all night rereading Twisted Emotions and Twisted Pride by Cora Riley. And oh my goodness me, that is the fix. That is the fix. One thing about me is there's nothing that a good spicy dark mafia romance can't bandage up. And so when I was reading Twisted Emotions, okay, I came across one of my favorite scenes once again, and I have to blab about it. We have to yap, okay? Because that is what we do here. So basically, for some background, okay, she was traumatized as a child by this piece of shit man, and now she's in an arranged marriage years later with this mafia guy, this very scary Vegas mafia guy. Now, if you know anything about the mafia, the fictional mafia, they do this like bloody sheets tradition where basically when you get married to someone, you do things on the bloody sheet to show that you guys consecrated the marriage. And then you show it to your family. My girlie, like I said, was traumatized as a child, okay? And she tells her brand new husband this. And so for the bloody sheets tradition, do you know what this man does instead? No, he's not like, hey, we're just gonna have sex on these sheets as we're supposed to. No. I'm gonna kill the man that did this to you on these sheets, and his blood will be all over it. And that's gonna be what I show your family. To be more specific, he says, I'll find the man who did this to you and make him feel the same terror you felt. I will find him and slaughter him like a pig on these sheets. Do you think that will be enough blood for your family? I love Nino Falcone. I love Nino Falcone. I will love. In the moment we lost and found.
when it comes to love. It's more betrayed love. Trust me.
You know, if you really think about it deeply, it's not my fault that I'm taking so long to read Taming 7, okay? Because quotes like this exist. Are we ready? That is upside down. Please hold, okay? He says, holding your hand makes me feel better. And she says, you can hold my hand forever. You promise? I promise. How am I supposed to proceed past page 15 when quotes like that exist? Now, that may just be me being dramatic, but I don't know if I could do it. One thing about me, y'all, is I usually only cry in books when someone dies, okay? A character has to die. That's my rule of thumb. If they don't die, I don't care, okay? I may tear up. I may be like, oh, Wayne, that was sad. But I'm not going to sob, okay? But for some reason, Boys of Tommen, it just does it for me every damn time. Nothing has to happen. And yet, here I stand, sobbing uncontrollably. And yes, I am still drinking Alani, okay? I know. I'm the worst. I'm a rat. I'm a rat. Get it? Okay, that was bad. One of my favorite tropes is marriage of convenience when it is done correctly. Let me tell you my top 5 books that did it correctly. Number 1, The Favor by Suzanne Wright. Listen to me. This book is way too underrated for my liking, okay? Run and read it. First of all, it's on Kindle Unlimited. So what's stopping you? Second of all, it is so fucking good. This is an assistant boss situation. Basically, her boss is like, I did you a favor a little while ago. Remember that? Now I'm going to need you to marry me and stay with me for a year because I need something for my inheritance. Thanks. This is like a grumpy sunshine, boss employee, workplace, marriage of convenience, and it has the best communication I've seen any book have ever. So, run. The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, Mariana Zapata, one of my favorite books of all time. This is another assistant employee information. Hello? Situation. Whoa, words are difficult. She's his assistant and he's a famous football player and basically he needs her help and that requires her to marry him for reasons I will not say. Just run and read this book, okay? It's a slow burn. It's grumpy sunshine. It's marriage of convenience. It's fake dating. You know the kind of vibes. Yes. In a Jam, Kate Canterbury. I always want to say raspberry. Canterbury. It's because there's raspberries like on the cover. You get me. In a Jam. This is another slow burn kind of energy. Basically, Girlie inherits a tulip farm from her grandma, but the only way that she can procure said tulip farm, she has to be married within a year. A little problematic considering her fiance just called off her wedding. Oh, but don't worry. The hot single dad who she went to high school with and has always been in love with her offers to help. Marriage for One. This is one of my favorite slow burns. If you love MZ, try this one. He Falls First, Grumpy Sunshine, Marriage of Convenience. It has everything that you need. It follows Jack and Rose. I know. Let's ignore the names. She has a dream of opening a coffee shop and Jack can be the one to help her, but they have to get married. Lastly, Terms and Conditions. You know her. You love her. Iris and Declan, another grumpy sunshine, another boss employee, another marriage of convenience. Yes. Declan needs to get married to be able to get his part of the inheritance. Another thing that's on theme here. Everybody needs an inheritance somehow. Anyway, to get said inheritance, he needs to be married, like I said, but nobody likes my guy. Nobody likes my guy. But Iris, his assistant, will help. Those are just some of my favorite marriage of convenience books. Tell me yours because that is one of my favorite tropes. So I would love to read it. And if you read these, tell me. Can't wait to hear that you loved it. Unless you didn't love it, in which case don't tell me. I am really in the mood to keep ranking things. Yesterday I did Legacy of Gods by Rena Kent. Today I am going to rank the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. Now these are the special editions. I procured them at Sweetgrass. Now this is one of my favorite series of all time. I adore it with my entire heart and soul. I'm going to go top to bottom. No, I'm not. I'm going to go bottom to top and tell you my rankings and my opinions. You guys can tell me your opinions in the comments below too. Just don't be rude to anyone else's rankings, okay? These are just our opinions. Okay, here we go. Coming up strong at number 5 with my least favorite in the series and coincidentally the last book in the series, Hopeless. I think I expected way too much out of this book, if I'm being honest. I think my expectations went in sky high and they were bound to be let down. And that's kind of what happened. I did like it. I didn't love it. I'm sorry, Bo. I really am. I don't remember the girl's name. I'm pretty sure I thought it was Beatrice. I don't think it's Beatrice. I feel like it's something else. And I just did this the other day. Oh, it's Bailey. Yes, Bailey. I remember that. Bailey. Okay, goodbye. Now, number 4, we have Powerless. Okay, this is definitely someone's cup of tea, but it is not mine. I drink coffee. Now, again, the series is my favorite, so even the lowest of the rankings are not books that I despise. They're not 2 stars or anything, you know? But it just wasn't up there with the rest of the series for me. I'm sorry, Powerless. I fear you were just not powerful enough. Sorry. Now, this is where things get really, really difficult. These 2, I already knew what I was going to do, okay? The last 3, I'm a little unsure. Heartless at number 3. This was a top contender for number 2, but I am a softie for the first books in the series, so I'm gonna have to put this one at 3. But Willa and Cade do own a part of my soul, so this hurts, but it needs to be done. And number 2, you probably guessed it by now, but Flawless, because like I said, I am a little bitch for the first book in the series. It just always gets me. It's what gets me into the series, so I feel like I'll always have a soft spot for it. And Rhett just did it for me. Of course, we already know what's gonna happen. Number 1 is Reckless, because nothing can top Reckless. Tio Silva. Argue with a wall. Also, there's like some Brazilian background in this book, so therefore I love it. In case I haven't bothered you enough with this, my recipe for stroganoff is in the back. Look, that's my name right there. So come on now. It has to be number 1. Are you fucking kidding? These are my ratings. You tell me yours. Again, this is one of my favorite series of all time. So even the ones at the bottom, I still liked them. You know, it's just these top 3 right here. Me and the top 3 are like this. Me and the bottom 2, we're like this. We're like almost there. But we're not quite there, you know. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Happy Saturday.